Hi, welcome back. This is the 6th video of Snake's Revenge. In this video we're going to be getting the rest of the weapons for the entire game, actually. We're also going to see some forced combat sections, forced alerts. Those are always fun in a stealth game, right? Huh, this rock seems to be in our way. I wonder what we can do about it. First, let's take a look at our X-ray lens. Gee, that's odd. That wall seems to be phasing in and out of existence there. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out, we need to blow through that wall. If you didn't figure it out immediately, you can call Nick here, and he'll say, yeah, we can blast through this weak wall. He doesn't say which one in particular, obviously, but it's kind of up to you. Not sure how X-ray works. I guess you can just kind of see the difference in thickness of the wall there. That's not where you're supposed to put the explosive. There we go. So yeah, every time you set down a plastic explosive, the alarm goes off. Makes sense. I mean, it is an explosion, but it's still a hassle. This is probably one of my least favorite sections in the game. Oh, all he says is, thank you. And let me switch to the handgun, because we're going to get into a fight on this next screen. Fortunately, if you're good at cheesing the enemy AI, I'm not that great. You can kind of lure them into a corner and have them pursue you and just lob grenades over the wall. They'll be running back and forth, kind of like they're doing right now, except that one guy got unstuck and shot me. So yeah, you can just lob grenades over the wall and take them all out. I deliberately did not kill all the guards here because I'm not done blowing stuff up, and thus not done triggering alarms, so it would just be a waste of time and ammunition. Also, Snake, that is not a telescope. And our equipment screen calls it optic lens. Way to go using every word but binoculars to describe the binoculars. The binoculars are probably the least useful item in the game. I don't even show them off here, unfortunately. I might do that later. But first, shotgun. The shotgun's actually pretty useful. It fans out projectiles kind of like the submachine gun does, but obviously does so all at once, almost like the Claymore mine, instead of spraying very slowly in an arc. Anyway, the binoculars, if you select them from your equipment screen, they just let you see in a couple different screens in your immediate vicinity. And the thing about that is it doesn't show the locations of any enemies or guards or items, anything like that. So it's actually not all that useful, especially if you've played through the game before already. Just trying to see if I can take out all of these guys with one grenade. And yes, that's the way to do it. No ammo for the shotgun yet. The only downside to the shotgun is it can't be suppressed. Our silencer won't fit it, obviously. I have heard that they do make suppressors for shotguns. I'm rather impressed by that, actually. These moving platforms, if you step off them, that is instant death. So try not to do that. Also, again, trying not to think too hard about how those work. It must really suck having to get from one side of the base to the other, and being forced to use the perilous platform puzzle. Again, I've sounded an alarm. I could just bomb these dudes, and I think I will, but I'm not going to kill them all. Because again, if I do that, the alarm is just going to sound again immediately after I blow up this second wall here. The grenades do come in pretty handy though. They're one of my favorite weapons in the game. I realize I haven't demonstrated the claymores yet. I will do that probably either the next video or maybe the one after that. They're very, very situational. Not all that handy for normal combat. This guy can be a real pain in the ass because, as far as I know, his movement pattern is random. So you could end up running, he could look away from you and then immediately turn back towards you with no warning. Get some more claymores. I think they kind of look like frog faces, like really big smiling frog faces. Maybe that's just me. When I was little, I kind of had some trouble figuring out what some things were supposed to be, not necessarily in this game, but a lot of different games, and kind of making up my own interpretations of them. I think everyone who has played the original Legend of Zelda has run into the likes and really just seen them as stacks of pancakes with syrup dripping off them. I mean, that's all I really saw. This side-scrolling section can be kind of a pain in the ass. You'll see later. And it really only gets worse from here. This part isn't so bad, obviously, as long as you're cautious. You can just shoot these guys in the back. Or cut their Achilles tendons, it looks like. Yeah, I love how this guy just doesn't see me because I'm lying down. Or maybe he's just being a good sport about it. I did spend all that time crawling up to him. It would be, you know, rather impolite to just say, "Oh, hey, I see you there." Okay, up next, I think, is the... No? Okay. Well, you'll see in a moment. The guards here, if you get spotted, not only are there more of them that come after you, but they carry different weapons. And the later you get into the game, the more heavily armed the attack teams are. And in the final area of the game, there is a certain enemy, a specific enemy, who is just an absolute asshole. And I try my hardest whenever I get to that section of the game not to get spotted at all. You'll see him much later. Or actually, hopefully you won't see him. Some more ammo there. That must have been the wrong side-scrolling section. I'm actually selecting the plastic explosives kind of out of force of habit there. I don't actually need them. And I think I realized, wait a minute. Derp-de-dur. Once again, very timely information from our colleagues. Really, way to stay behind the times. Who could that be? Why, it's Jennifer. I haven't heard much from her. So Jennifer is kind of the double agent of this game. She's working for us, but she's actually at the enemy's main base. Very quick edit there, just refilling all my ammo. And kind of passing information to the mission team from inside. Here's the very last weapon of the game, the mines. The mines are useful for bosses, and that's pretty much it. You could, I guess, technically set one in the patrol path of a sentry, but why bother? Killing him is only going to sound the alarm with that explosion. And then you won't have one guard to deal with, you'll have 20. Yay, we get to listen to the alert phase music. I noticed recently that the music kind of fades out once the alert is over, which is kind of neat. I don't recall a whole lot of Nintendo games doing that. Having the music, fade away instead of just immediately cut playing. Well, anyway. Shoot him in the ankles. Those little dispensers, I guess, up on the ceiling, they drop explosives. They drop the same explosives as those little mines that are kind of crawling around on the floor there. Rolling around, I should say, not crawling. They just explode on impact, and they fall pretty randomly. That only happens if you get spotted. You touch one of these little buoy things, or you, shit. That was dumb of me. Or get spotted by a sentry. So, electrified water, falling mines, heavily armed guards, and that's not the last of it, actually. I don't know if I mentioned before, I don't think I did, but yes, you can blow up these little, I guess, I keep saying buoys, but then they wouldn't be buoys, they'd be more like sensors, I guess just floating sensors. With electric prods in them. The last time I did that, I just kind of used plastic explosives, but shooting them works. And now you get to see the attack group here, the attack squad. They carry rocket launchers. I don't think I have to say that they hurt a lot if they shoot you. Again, not as bad as some later enemies, but it's still pretty shocking when you first run across them. Quickly refill my health. I don't know why, but these guys, they kind of look to me like they're wearing a hood or something. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be doing that, or if it's just some weird graphic choice by the designers. And I think we'll stop the video here, actually. See you next time.